Zach, we've asked Vance and Sean about with limited film on Sam Howell and Eric Bieniemy as a play caller. How do you kind of piece together what you think they're going to do?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you kind of go off the preseason and last week, and then there's still, obviously, Eric was in Kansas City, so I think people here are pretty familiar with that, and the success and kind of his, the how good he is as a play caller, and then also, Sam's played some football, so it's definitely going to be a challenge, but we're excited for it. They do a lot of good things, so it'll be good.
Speaking of familiarity, your former team, the Cardinals, just played the Commanders. Did you talk to anyone from the Cardinals this week to try to get some tips?
Yeah, I picked their brains a little bit. They run a little bit different style of defense and stuff like that, but yeah, they had some good stuff. A lot of it too, you can just kind of see on film for yourself, but yeah, definitely a couple guys, had some good points.
How much do you take note of how many times they sacked Howell in the game the other day?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said this earlier in the week. Obviously, they had 6 sacks and a sack's a sack, but you see kind of the way those sacks were. It wasn't necessarily, they have a very good offensive line. It wasn't like that offensive line was getting beat. It was more kind of those sacks where, he's scrambling, nothing's downfield, just kind of step out of bounds type of thing or RPO style. So, I know the number looks, 6 sacks, wow, but when you watch the tape and actually look at the guys, it's a big, strong offensive line, so it'll definitely be a good challenge for us, and try and get prepared for that.
Zach, Sean's talked a lot about this race over the first 4 weeks of the season to get better. When you look at your career, how much of that jump happens week 1 to week 2 in terms of teams improving?
Yeah, I think definitely. I think if you look at kind of the past 3 years, my career, those kind of each week 1 to 2, 2 to 3, it's it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. So. I think kind of, it was pretty predictable. Last game, first half was a little sloppy. Second half kind of started to wake up a little bit, at least for myself individually. And, I think as a defense, I think we did a lot of good things well to build off of, obviously some things to clean up. And, that's the exciting part is, it can only go up and up. So, and guys, this week, we did a really good job focusing on that and kind of, improving and, just kept on working. Nobody was really kind of still hung up on that loss.
I know the result wasn't what you wanted, but what did you think of your first home game in a regular season there in front of that crowd?
Yeah, the crowd was awesome. Definitely kind of see what everybody was talking about with, Mile High, everything like that. And, that energy just helps the defense a lot too. You could definitely tell that their offense was kind of struggling with the communication on that point, and, definitely evens the playing field for us from a snap count standpoint. So definitely very appreciative for the fans for that. And, yeah, hopefully we can keep doing that all year.
Zach, was DeMarcus Ware a guy you ever watched? Kind of, did you admire his game at all? He's getting honored this weekend.
Yeah, no, definitely was a big fan. I grew up a Giants fan, so obviously wasn't the biggest fan. But my one of my college coaches coached him when he was in Dallas for a little bit, so he would always pull up clips and yeah, just he's one of the best ever to do it, and there's really no question why he's a Hall of Famer. Just a combination of size and speed. So definitely, glad that he's getting the respect he deserves.
Well, then they're also going to have its 25th anniversary of Super Bowl 33. That was the second one they won here. How cool is it when you can see these guys that had that success? Does that motivate you at all? Not that you guys maybe need it, but
yeah, no, I definitely think the fact that so many guys keep coming back is awesome. And when you walk in here every day, you see the 3 Super Bowl trophies, and there's a lot of history in this place. Going to 8 Super Bowls is not a lot of teams can say they've done that. So it's definitely one of the most storied franchises in not just football but in sports, and that's a big reason why I came here. I want to play meaningful football, and definitely think we could do that here.
Zach, I think there was a scout when Matt Henningsen came into the draft that put on his scouting report that he was like Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting in terms of just how intelligent he was with the game. What's just been your impression of getting to know Matt since you've been here?
Yeah, no, it definitely, definitely very bright. Picks up things very fast, and definitely has a high IQ. It's crazy that he's still doing those, engineering papers and everything like that on top of football. So I don't know how he does it, but yeah, he definitely is, a smart guy in the room, and we're fortunate to have him because he definitely, clears some things up for us, and for a young guy, he's able to pick it up really quick too, so that helps him out. And yeah, he's in his second year, but really it's, you could kind of tell he's got the IQ of a guy who's seen a lot of football.
Have you read any of his
Sorry?
Have you read any of his engineering papers?
Hell no. I got enough, stuff to do. So, yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
I
Thanks, Zach.
appreciate it.